Hello everybody and welcome to the Redmen TV. My name is Dan Clubb and this is my match reaction after Liverpool put in a boss display to beat Brentford 4-1 away from home. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, that massive game streak of 2 that we couldn't beat Brentford away from home is now over. The curse is broken, the hoodoo is lifted. 2 games, steady on. Brilliant performance, really professional in very difficult circumstances. Not only is Brentford a difficult place to go, full stop, like they make life very hard, they're very physical, they offer a very unique threat, a very unique challenge, loads of set pieces, they really get into you, they're a bit naughty at times, to be honest with you, they leave the one on you, they try and make life hard and stuff like that, but we stood up to that. There's obviously sort of repercussions, there's a little bit of fallout from that, which I'll talk about in a minute, but to a man, Liverpool were up for the battle today, and there was times last season where we weren't, particularly at Brentford, to be fair. That was one of the case in points of our sort of downfall, whereby we weren't anywhere near strong enough, tough enough. When the going got tough, we wilted a little bit. We're shrinking violets, if you want to use that analogy, on our kit today, but absolutely none of it. Just outstanding. Really, to a man, absolutely stood up to be counted. And in the attacking sense, a really free-flowing boss performance at times as well, because Brentford, as I say, they're a difficult team to come up against, and they are quite resolute defensively, sort of generally speaking, but we didn't let them. And it was interesting because at times it felt like we had more opportunities than I kind of expected, because we were 3-on-3 a lot, we were 3-on-2 once or twice. We got it wrong a couple of times, to be fair, and it probably could have been more straightforward this afternoon, which I didn't expect going into the game, but it's testament just how well we played. I think they fancied themselves a little bit when you look at no Trent, no Szoboszlai, no Alisson in goal. I think Brentford smelt blood ever so slightly and thought we can get at these and really try and get something out of him. And to be fair, given the joy they've had against Liverpool, particularly at their home ground, I wasn't massively surprised that they fancied themselves a little bit, but Liverpool had absolutely none of it. And there's some big performances in there. I think Wataru Endo was exceptional. Virgil van Dijk at the back, likewise. Conor Bradley, welcome back, Conor. Absolutely brilliant. But the attacking lads as well, as I mentioned, Mo Salah comes back, goal and assist for the king, and he takes his goal brilliantly. It's actually really smart work in the build-up. Cody Gakpo wins a lovely little flick on for that one. He did well when he came on, Gakpo, but as I mentioned, a little bit of fallout. Curtis Jones is the first one to go off, gets stood on a little bit, and I wonder whether it was an impact injury at first, but then he kind of, the way he goes down, he get a lot of pressure on his knee and ankle area, hobbles off. Ryan Gravenberch came on for him. He did really well when he came on, Gravenberch, to be fair. Really, probably one of his best performances in the Liverpool shirt, to be honest with you, on the front foot all the time, using the open spaces that Brentford allowed him in the centre of the park, because they keep so wide with their wing backs and stuff, and Gravenberch exploited that really well, and played a part in a couple of the goals, for Mac Allister's especially. Won the ball back well, found Mo Salah, Salah with the ball into Mac Allister, and Mac Allister's touch was exceptional, and a finish likewise, poked it into the bottom corner. And Liverpool, every time Brentford felt like they were getting a sniff, or felt like they were getting back into the game, a bit of a foothold, Liverpool just knocked them down a peg time and time again, which was an absolute joy to watch. Cody Gakpo gets the 4th goal, really seals it off as well. A couple of bad errors from Brentford at the back. Defensively, Nathan Collins takes a wild swing at one, and Luis Diaz finds it and gets it into the path of Cody Gakpo, who finishes brilliantly with his left foot, guides it into the corner, and rounds off a good performance from him, I've got to say. He's not set the world alight at times, Gakpo, certainly this season. I think he's been a little bit unlucky, victim of circumstance, if you like, in that he's been used in loads of different positions and never really found a home to get any run of games together. But he plays centre forward today, plays it really well up against 3 giant centre halves, and wins his headers, holds the ball up well, gets us playing, and then takes his goal brilliantly as well. So made up for Cody Gakpo. Got to go back to the first goal. Diogojota unfortunately ends up getting stretched off later on after he did set up Darwin Núñez. He wins his header. And doesn't just win his header, he wins it in such a way whereby he guides it into the path of Darwin Núñez to release him, and he's one-on-one with the keeper. And we know normally when Darwin Núñez is one-on-one with the keeper, pretty much anything can happen, I think it's fair to say. Now, when I say anything can happen, this is probably the last thing I expected to happen. Not him scoring, because that's very much on the cards, but him dinking the keeper in the way that he did. He's dead centre of goal. Flecken's come out to try and cut down the angle. He can go left of him, he can go right of him, he can place it, he can go high into one of the top corners. He can do pretty much anything he wants. But what he does do is absolutely outrageous. Honest to God, it is right out the top drawer. It is a filthy, filthy finish from Darwin. It's a mad one because you kind of look at him and the way he goes about his business. He's a wonderful footballer. I love watching him. He offers so much to our attack. He's such a threat. But at times you do wonder, is he not quite confident because the goals aren't going in for him? One-on-one with the keeper, he's missed a few recently. So is he not, in those moments, is he really backing himself 100%? Well, this shut me and everybody else up because, yeah, he was absolutely backing himself in this one. Wonderful finish. But as I mentioned a moment ago, we did lose diogojota. Big, heavy collision. The Brentford lad ends up falling on him heavily, and Jota carries on, but he's not happy. And I thought at first he was just winded, then he's holding his wrist, and he's kind of got hands on his knees, and he ends up getting stretched off, as I say. The lad landed quite heavily on his knee. We'll have to wait and see, but it's a real dampener on what was a wonderful, wonderful performance. Hopefully he's nothing too serious. Curtis Jones likewise. And Darwin Núñez was taken off at half-time as well. No explanation on that one as I'm recording this, but let's just hope it was maybe something precautionary. Let's hope likewise with Jota and Curtis Jones, because we can't afford to lose them lads, or any more lads, to be honest. We kind of... With the minute we get someone back, we lose someone else, it feels like in a minute. It's hard, but we're battling through. The mentality monsters are finding a way. They're still putting in good performances. They're still getting jobs done. And we're still top of the league. And we're 5 points clear at time of recording. So things are good. Things are good. We just need lads to not get hurt quite as often if possible. Although it wasn't really their fault today. Been loads of questions asked to the medical team. But today was just a physical, grueling battle. And unfortunately, there's a couple of walking wounded after it. But like I say, fingers crossed for some positive news on the injury front. But yeah, to round off then, Liverpool 4, Brentford 1. Wonderful goals, almost all of them brilliantly executed, brilliantly taken. Could have been more comfortable. Virgil van Dijk hit the bar late on. He was outstanding at the back, imperious, absolutely colossal. Conor Bradley, I've already mentioned, was absolutely superb on his return to the side. Wataru Endo, where do you want your statue? First class performance from him. Alexis Mac Allister chipped in for a goal, thought it was fine in other parts. Luis Diaz, an absolute constant. Mohammed Salah, return of the king. What a man. What a man. Darwin Núñez, boss finish, hope you're okay. Cody Gakpo, brilliant, superb. Sound. Everybody was good. Happy days. That's all. Loads more content to do as ever on redmenplus.com. Loads of League Cup final build-up. We got James Carragher. James, I've heard of that before. Jamie Carragher. Got James Pearce. That's what I meant. James Pearce interview already out. Jamie Carragher interview coming. Loads of other content coming as well. Yeah, keep your eyes and ears peeled. I think that makes sense. Cool. Sound. See you later. The James threw me there. Bye.